So we're at the inn now, right? With our permanent rooms.
Oh my god, ow.
Oh,
yeah.
You both put down money for about a month's stay.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too poorly.
Hopefully this next quest doesn't take like a month's worth of time.
It might.
Uh-oh.
So last time, you guys went and fought a threat that a friend of Jack's asked you guys to help him with. One Royce Benton. You guys showed up, defended a carriage from another seemingly party of adventurers.
That's what we were doing?
Yeah.
We ended somebody's campaign, guys.
Yes!
Yeah, they all fell to you guys. He told you guys that it was a test more or less to see whether or not you guys were capable of handling yourselves in like a fight of some sort. You all proved yourselves, and he gave you the details about a job he wanted to hire you all for. That a newfound presence. They don't know if it's a single agent or a group of people starting some sort of like ring in Wickshire are forming. They have been picking up clues based on like small businesses that went out of business, then sprung up out of nowhere again. Like they got a loan from someone, and they can't figure out who they got it from. Royce Benton also explained that mercenaries from Wolkrin's hunting guild have been running around picking fights with guards, and before anything gets too serious, they all like disappear without a trace, as if it's like a distraction for something. He also told you guys to maybe ask around like the courtesans of the city and the beggars to get some clues on what this presence might be. And he sent you guys off with that new directive, telling you guys that each tip that you give him will be rewarded with about 500 gold. But it's up to his boss. The only name he gave you guys was Maris. For secrecy. He also asked you guys for a team name of sorts to refer to you guys on the sly, you know, not refer to any of you by name, just refer to you as a group if anyone asks.
What did we come up with again?
You guys didn't come up with anything yet.
Oh, yeah. The 4 individuals.
We could be Bonnie and Clyde. That way they'll think there's only 2 of us when there's actually 4.
The 3 individuals.
The three musketeers.
the 3 musketeers plus Hans.
What is with the Hans hatred?
Aaron does not like him.
He's very stoic.
He's rude.
That's the thing about seahorses.
He's a little racist, but
Just a little bit.
Royce Benton also handed you guys a paper. I didn't mention this last time, but he handed you paper with the names of the businesses that should have gone out of business, but then, you know, as they were like shutting down, they seemingly got a loan from somewhere and got back to work.
So when you say courtesans, are we talking like ladies of the night?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to some prostitutes. Cool.
But yeah, I think Jax went back to his apartment. Lou and Ophelia went back to the I think it was responsible night.
Yep.
You guys all wake up to a new day, and what you do is your choice.
All right, I'm gonna reconvene with the team.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Hey, it's Jack.
Oh, just in time for breakfast.
Didn't you have breakfast built into your deal?
Yep.
Yeah,
But not for yours. Not for Ophelia's.
that's fine. I'm gonna use my jewel.
That's
Okay.
rude.
Just don't use it in front of the bartender. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Okay,
Use it
I'm
in your
going
room.
to use it in like my room.
Okay, use it in your room.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
Okay.
roll a d20.
Okay.
So your jewel glows very bright. The rays of light that emit from it slither into a source sitting on a table in your room. A plate with some food on it forms. It looks like maybe a day-old stew cooked from the night before on a really, you know, in like this really like old dingy wooden bowl. Does not look super appetizing. But yeah, that's what you get.
That's
I
what
mean-
you get.
It's food, right? I mean, it's not gonna like kill me.
You wanna like taste it, roll like a nature check.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Just make sure it's like not bad.
The nature of the stew.
Okay, nature check. Alright, got it.
Yeah, you taste it. It tastes like mushrooms. It tastes like a little bit of wheat. It tastes pretty salty, but you don't pick up anything that would harm you, like a poison.
Okay, I eat it and then I break the bowl into sticks.
Always with the sticks.
It's not appetizing, but I'll go ahead and roll a d10. You get 5 sticks.
Heck yeah.
I assume Lou and Jax are in the common area.
Oh yeah, chowing
you guys
down on some
doing?
nice bacon and eggs,
Okay, yeah.
or whatever she's serving today.
It's probably it's always eggs, at least.
Eggs.
Jax had some oats at home.
Okay. Some like fantasy cereal.
No, like oatmeal, but
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Jack's in the boxes.
Apple Jacks.
So when it says like, when a spell says components and there's like letters like V, S, M next to it, what does that mean?
V is verbal, S is somatic, which means moving your hands around, and then M is materials, which means you have to use your material to cast it.
For spike, so for spike growth, I need 7 sharp thorns or 7 small twigs, each
Yeah.
sharpened point.
Yeah. You guys
Well,
have
I go
breakfast.
downstairs and join everybody else now that I've eaten.
Should we go to one of the places on the list?
Yeah.
Should we examine the list?
Yeah. So you guys look at the list
Yeah.
and you see it's a series of business titles with names marked next to it. One is Edmund's General Goods, owned by Edmund Wayman. One is the Diligent Smithy, owned by Hayden Hathaway. One is Lavish Florist, owned by Della Whitney. One is The Page Turner, owned by Harper Warwick. And one is called Literacy, owned by Wendy Averile. And a series of smaller businesses that are listed or like giving kind of a picture of where they are in the bazaar, like merchant sector. They may not have names next to them.
Do we want to just like choose one and go?
Assuming once we get one,
Where- Where are the prostitutes?
Ophelia is
Ophelia
interested
doesn't
in the
know.
prostitutes.
Huh?
Would Jax know where the prostitutes are?
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead
know,
and
would
roll
he?
intelligence. Unless you want to say you just know where they are.
Is Jax into that kind of stuff?
I feel like Jax may have solicited one a long time ago, so he might have to try and remember.
Oh, okay, well it wasn't recent, so it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he has to try to remember, go ahead and roll
Intelligence?
intelligence. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You will know that there are a variety of them. The most well known are the Whisper, the Wink, and the Connoisseur's Choice. Which the nicest of those 3 is the Connoisseur's Choice, but they're all owned. It's pretty well known that they're all owned by the same woman. But yeah, they're just 3 different types of places of varying quality, women of the night.
Let's go to the mid-range one.
Okay, so the Wink,
Yeah.
or no, the Whisper. Sorry, that one is kind of on. It's in the living district of the city. It's decent-sized building with it's a single-story compound with it looks like it has like several many small open windows, open and closed. But you guys go to it. It's very like simple looking. It's mostly made out of wood. And as soon as you guys walk in, you smell a lot of what's that stuff you burn? Yeah, it smells-
Incense?
yeah.
I said it
Incense.
first. I get
More
what's
sticks.
You get DM brownie points.
Yeah.
But yeah, you smell a lot of incense. But just under that, you can smell, that the really foul smell that makes sense that this place might have. So you guys walk in, you go up to the front desk, and there is a woman manning it, and she kind of smiles at you all. And as you guys approach, she kind of like leans forward and says, "You all don't look like you're really looking for our services today. What can I do you all for?"
Well, that's just presumptive.
Yeah, why don't we look for liquor or anything?
She kind of looks between all you guys. She looks between the 7-foot elf, half elf, the very skulking, hiding elf, hiding in the shadows. The very tall, standing, proper human, looking human, and the kind of weird looking dwarf. And she kind of arcs her brow and says, "No reason."
Lou tries to stand up taller.
Okay. Roll performance.
Calculated.
Performance.
Let's see, where's that?
What, you're making him roll?
Yeah.
We're standing up taller.
You failed.
Nice.
Oof.
You actually
Oh,
look
that's a
shorter.
1. Which means I stand up really tall, but then just straight fall over from leaning back too far.
Yeah. You have a plus 10?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
How?
A plus 10 what?
To
Performance?
Charisma.
Oh.
What's your charisma?
19.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
What the fuck?
Okay.
You guys fast.
And she's very unimpressed and kind of just silently looks to the rest of the party.
Lou's on his back, and he's blue.
Yeah, he's blue. He's still blue. She kind of looks.
How long does that last?
Oh god.
You don't know.
Yeah,
It's
still
just
blue?
it's persisting.
Does anybody have dispel magic?
I have no magic, so don't look in my direction.
I just keep getting things that let me grow, like, plants.
Okay.
I'm not very helpful.
Well, for now you can call me Blue Lou.
And the lady at the desk kind of interrupts you guys and says, "So, why are you all here today?"
We were looking for some information.
She nods her says, "Oh, I see. So you are here for our services."
Yeah, how much?
She kind of like looks around the entrance area and then says, kind of walks off a second, kind of puts up one finger to like tell you to wait a second, gets another girl to man the desk, and then waves you guys to follow her. She leads you down some like a long hall that and you guys kind of like look as you walk through this place. It's is full of like these really tiny rooms, kind of like a dorm room, just like a really small space meant to hold 1 or 2 people for a short amount of time. Incense burning in every single one, even if there's no one inside. You even start picking up the scent of differently flavored or differently like sourced weeds as you guys go down. She leads you to this office, which is very large, has a decent sized desk with many silks draped around to look nice, and on the wall opposite the door you walk in, behind where she sits, is it's just this open area that allows like a lot of sun to come in. And she sits down and says, "Standard fee for your information is about 50 silver, depending on what it is, but it could be as high as a few hundred gold, depending on what you want to know."
Whoa. This is the mid place?
Yeah, this is the mid place.
Well, we also are here on official business, and this is the one time Lou's gonna kind of flash the pendant,
Okay.
the ram's head.
She looks at it and her brow kind of like
I
rises.
am, at least. I am. These guys are my associates.
Her brow kind of raises a little bit, and she says, "Oh, enforcers of the cabinet, then. What do you want to know? It's still gonna cost you."
All right. I am having a complete brain fart.
Yeah, wait, what are we looking for again? Sorry.
So you guys are investigating a possible like agent or maybe like a group of people who are setting up like a crime ring in
Right.
Wickshire. So you guys are trying to like figure out like any information on like maybe someone came into the Whisper and like asked like protection money or something.
Oh yeah, okay. So like, have you heard anything about businesses paying for some protection? Or to even like get a loan from some alternative sources?
She kind of like looks you up and down, then kind of like leans in and says, "How about 50 silver up front? Then my lips will be nice and loose."
Not the only thing around here that's loose.
Do you actually say that?
No, I'm not that sassy. My character's
Okay.
not that sassy.
About like 30 silver.
Roll persuasion.
It's gonna be 50 silver, guys.
She kind of sits back in her chair and like crosses her, like interlinks her fingers and says, "Sorry, hun, but it's a set but floor. I won't go any lower."
Hey, I've got a bunch of copper to burn. You want 500 copper?
Wait,
Oh, is this like a math trick on her?
No, it's literally the same thing.
yeah.
It said 50, right? Or did I have my
I thought,
zeros
wait,
off?
I thought 100.
That'd be 5,000 copper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe she's bad at math.
yeah. 500 copper instead.
Roll persuasion.
Actually, I feel like that'd be deception. But yeah.
Oh. Actually, yeah, do deception.
Yeah,
Okay. She kind of like, you see one of her brow twitch a little bit and says, "I know how to do basic math. I wouldn't be a
Alright.
manager of this place if I didn't know how to."
Okay, then Lou's like, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I had I missed a zero there.
She says, "Right."
But I do have that 50 silver you wanted.
So do you hand it over?
Do we want
Yeah.
to, or do we want to try another place?
Jax whispers to the team, maybe we can mark this down and get reimbursed for it later.
Oh
From
yeah.
our bosses.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Hand
business
over.
reasons.
So should we just split it then? So it's how much silver?
Well, I'll cover this one.
50.
You guys buy me a couple drinks.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
She slides it over and she takes it and kind of like jingles it in her hand. Says, "All right, what do you want to know?"
Have you been hearing about any suspicious loans going on?
She shrugs, says, "I'm not a banker."
Okay.
What about businesses who are paying for protection?
She says, I haven't heard about any businesses having to pay protection. The only dirty thing happening in the business section area of the city is those damn tax collectors always raising prices on letting people have their businesses open where they want it.
What is that?
These tax collectors, are they city officials?
She nods her head and she says, "Yeah, just like you all."
They have the exact same pendant?
Not all, but some.
Are they demanding money?
They're tax collectors.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Just want to make sure that, there wasn't anybody impersonating tax collectors.
Right.
She shrugs and says, I spend most of my time here. I pay tax like everybody else, and I've known the guy who collects my tax for the last, I don't know, decade."
Who is he and where is he?
You're paying the dwarf's penny, I assume.
Dustin. I don't know where he lives. He just comes and collects the tax.
Dustin?
Yes.
Maybe he's related to the university president.
Oh yeah. Before we go, have you seen a university president?
She says, "Do I look like I have an education?"
No, but
Yes,
you know,
you do.
He might come around here to like
exactly.
use services.
That'll be at least 10 gold if you want to know that.
No
Oh.
wonder the university doesn't have any money. The president's been spending it all.
We figured it out.
All right, whatever. We'll find the president on our own. We always
They'll have to buy our extra organs.
Do you think that any of your employees might know anything more on this subject?
How about another 20 gold?
Wow.
That's a bit too gold for my blood.
How much is the price for time with one of your ladies?
5 silver for 1 hour.
So if I paid 5 silver and just started talking to them, I wouldn't need to pay 20 gold.
Don't tell her that.
She shrugs and says, "I get to cut out all that money, and if you want to spend 5 gold an hour for every single girl in the building, I'm gonna need more than what I'm asking for."
I thought it was 5 silver.
That's a
Or
good
5
point.
silver, sorry.
I think we should take our chances.
Yeah, let's try a different place. I don't like this lady.
Oh, I was gonna say we start soliciting everybody.
Oh, so the prostitutes?
Yeah, they
What
might
am
know
I supposed
something.
to do? Are there male prostitutes
Yes.
here?
You don't know.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
Let's start talking.
All right,
to
let's start rifling.
You're just gonna go around and talk to prostitutes?
Wait, how many are there? Do we know? Do we not know?
I mean, this is a compound. This
Oh,
place can
shoot.
house a lot of people.
Is there any particular prostitute that looks smart?
Or no, wait. Let's get the best prostitute.
That's
They probably
true.
get a lot of business, right?
Best prostitute knows everything. Who's your top gal?
She looks to you guys and says, well, if you're not paying my fee, why do I need to help you?
Because she's expensive.
I already
and
gave you 50 gold.
50 silver.
Jax throws her a gold piece.
It lands on the table and she kind of like smacks her hand down to make it flat, and then she like drags it towards herself. Says, the most asked for girls are Parolda, Madison, and Hayden. Would you like to see
Alright.
them in too?
I guess so. Yeah.
Our best men are Winthrop and Beowulf.
Okay, I'll take Beowulf. That's
Oh
a good-
yeah.
yeah, that's a good name.
She says, all right, that'll be... They are some of our most asked for male employees. The price will be about 50 silver.
By that logic, do you want to step over to this other room here? 50 silver we already paid?
Oh gosh.
You guys already paid?
You're just asking her.
Wait, are you asking if I just want to come over to like your guys'
No.
thing? Or
No, we already
no, he's
paid her
asking
50 silver,
Yeah,
and
he
that's
wants
the price for the best guy, so...
oh yeah. All right, then I guess we could just pay her. Yeah.
No, she asked for 50 gold. For like.
But I already paid her 50 silver.
Right. So it seems like the 50 silver was like the initial buy-in.
I know.
Okay. She looks to you guys and says, I mean, was that a persuasion attempt?
No.
Okay. She kind of looks to you guys and says, sorry, 50 silver is a buy-in to get information. 50 silver for an hour for one of my employees. Two different things.
All right. I'll do 50 silver for Hayden.
All right.
Oh, I thought Hayden was a boy for a second.
No.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You do you, but
All right. Jax is subtracting 50 silver.
Okay. So yeah, everyone subtract what they want. Is Lou gonna take anyone?
No.
Okay.
he already did
Like-
50 silver.
And he's just kind of like... Not... He's like looking around just like, these people are gigantic.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Jax isn't gonna do anything. He's just asking for information.
Yeah, okay.
Jax would never be unfaithful like that.
Unfaithful?
I mean, Jax had a wife.
You did?
Oh yeah.
A dream.
Well, we're not supposed to know about that.
Didn't I tell? Oh no, I didn't tell you guys about that. That's right.
So do you guys go to your paid for entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who starts?
So it's two different people and there's plenty of room, so you guys can go at the same time. You guys can decide who wants to have the conversation first with the NPC.
Okay, I'll talk to Beowulf.
Beowulf, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, the manager leaves her desk and goes out for a moment, and then comes back and kind of waves you to come to the doorway, Ophelia. And as you do, you see this really big dude that stands like just about as tall as you, and is like super muscular, but is on like the thicker side of it, like a historical muscular, where he's like really thick too.
Okay.
He's also like crazy hairy.
That's thick with 3 C's.
Right.
This is exactly my type.
But then you guys go to your
ready to have
your-
a good time.
He leads you to your room, and as you go in, he he's wearing like some nicer clothing, like a doublet and nice pants, but you know, it's not buttoned up very well. Maybe he like just threw it on to look nice when he met a new patron.
Aw.
He begins to take it all off.
Oh, hey, bud. No, it's okay. That's not why I'm here. It's all good.
He looks to you with like a little bit of surprise. Says, "Oh no, okay. What do
No,
you?"
yeah. I want to have I just want to have a talk.
Oh, all right.
You ever have that? Anyone ever just want to talk?
No.
Do Do patrons like to talk to you?
No, they like it when I'm
Did you
quiet.
say patience?
Patrons. Yeah, we like to play doctor. I don't know. Anyways,
You see, he like quickly starts like, as he said, no one really talks to him, and as soon as he gets the opportunity, he starts going off and says, "Well, some patrons really like it when I grunt a lot, but some are like me more silent, like a silent looming figure."
oh, interesting. So you're really kind of typecasted, huh? Oh, that's not why we're here. But anyways, have you heard anything about some local businesses being maybe pressured into paying some protection costs, or maybe paying those protection costs to keep the business afloat? I don't know. Have you been hearing anything like that?
He shrugs and says, "I don't really spend time in the merchant district. I spend most of my time here. Sorry, I can't really help you there that much."
Is there anything that's been kind of like weird? Come on, it's just between us.
Roll persuasion.
Man, my persuasion sucks. Oh!
He says, "How about you toss me some gold and I might be able to tell you something."
Man, they all want money.
Prostitutes like money. Oh my god.
Who would have thought?
How much gold are we talking?
I
I already paid for your services, man. And like, I didn't even need anything. We're just having a chat.
I could get in trouble if I tell you this. Better be worth my time.
Well, maybe I just shouldn't pay you for your time at all.
All right.
Can I have my
You haven't-
silver back?
No.
No,
You didn't even give it to him.
you didn't
Have I
give it
not
to him. You
given
gave it to the manager lady.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty defeated here. Is there
And he
anything else?
kind of sits there and says, "So you wanna do something or?"
We play a board game for the rest of our time, and then I leave.
Okay.
I'm not
But
joking.
who won?
Can I roll something to find that out?
Yeah. Roll luck check. Just a d20.
A luck? Oh, a d20.
Yeah.
Where did you find a board game?
I know. Whatever, like, the game is in this area. Maybe we play cards.
Maybe yeah.
Dice.
You play like Berithian chess.
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
How
How do I do?
But yeah, he stomps you. You don't do well.
Somebody else take over. I can't do this anymore.
So yeah, after your hour's up, you storm out of the room.
Yeah.
But then we'll jump over to
Leaving
Jax.
1 star on Yelp.
Elfia.
We'll go back a little bit in time, like right after Ophelia left with her hired help. The manager lady then came with, you said Hayden? She comes and with this very like petite woman that it seems like very on the skinny side, with this like strawberry red hair, very pale. Yeah, she gestures you to come over to her, and she leads you to a room after you pay.
Okay.
She starts foreplay.
Whoa. Can we talk for a sec? I need some information before we get to it.
She says, "Sure. What do you want me to say?" And she kind of keeps going, not really. You know, she thinks it's more part of the.
I'm a
Hang on,
spy.
Jax like brushes her off and gives her like a very serious look.
She says, she kind of like puts a hand on your arm and kind of squeezes a little bit and says, "Something wrong?"
I need to know if there's been any businesses that are being forced to pay money to some shady characters.
She shrugs and says, I don't know much about the merchant district. I spend most of my time here.
Can I check to see if she's lying?
Yeah, go roll an insight check. She seems to be telling the truth.
I feel like this was really a job for Lou.
Really? It really was. If I throw you some coins, would that help jog your memory?
Make it hail.
She kind of like leans back on the bed and gets more relaxed and says, she says, sure, but I don't know how much I can help you if you're asking about businesses. I don't know how to run a business. I don't know anything about the merchants area.
How about any sort of organized crime going on in the area?
She puts out a hand, like expectingly.
Damn.
I'll give her 5 gold.
Okay. Her brow kind of like raises a little bit, and she kind of like moves them back and forth in her hand a little bit, maybe like a little surprised, and says, well, the only crime I know of is the Thieves Guild, but we're not really supposed to talk about them. But
Why not?
well, they're supposed to be a secret. If everyone talks about it, then everybody knows about it, and everybody knows about it, then the guards are going to do something to shut it all down.
Oh, I won't tell the guards.
I'd hope so. It'd be a shame. They sell a lot of good stuff.
Isn't he in a guard's uniform?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well,
So they sell a lot of stolen stuff. So do they have any fences? Do they have like dedicated fences that sell these things?
She kind of looks to you and says, well, I just deal with them through my contact. I don't really I've never been to their operation or anything like that.
Like
She nods and says, I assume so. I've definitely talked to some of the girls, and they've been able to sell some, forgotten items to some of the contacts we know.
Could I reach out to any of these contacts anonymously? Of course, I wouldn't tell them that you were involved in this.
She takes the gold that was in one hand, kind of transitions it to the hand that's like further away from you, then holds out her hand expectantly again.
Jax gives a very audible sigh, and then gives her 5 more gold.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a lot of money.
yeah, bro.
I have some fat stacks from those gems we sold earlier.
That's also insane.
I have not bought anything in this campaign at all.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I had to buy that protection thing.
You know what? Screw it. I'm buying a magical mount.
What's
Also,
that?
I
A
don't know,
magical mount?
eventually.
Okay. She takes the money, kind of like hefts it in her hand a little bit, and she says, I know a guy called Ride. Ride. R-Y-D.
Oh, okay. That makes it better.
Innuendo.
I would say, has Ride ever taken a ride?
Probably has in this place.
Wait, I forget. Does Jax make crude jokes?
I don't
Is your
remember.
character
He
bro?
does. He does. Okay, Jax says, does Ride ever take rides with anybody here?
She like unfazed says, that's how I met him.
Fair. I guess.
Jax just gives a small chuckle and then continues the conversation.
That is our joke.
It's my personality trait, okay?
Makes crude jokes.
It says I have a crude sense of humor.
Ah.
Sorry for derailing that entire conversation.
No, it's fine. It's personality. I love it. She says he comes around every once in a while, but I think he spends most of his time at the Nervous Lily, a bar in center of town, more like.
Alright. Jax stands up and gives Hayden a small kiss on the cheek before leaving.
Aw.
Yeah, she kind of smiles at it, and then yeah, you just go.
Alright.
So yeah, as you leave, I would say you see Ophelia like in a huff, probably walking down the hall.
After losing an amazing board game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at this point, the manager probably would have shooed Lou and Hans out of her office back to the entrance.
He's strumming away on his ukulele.
Okay, and Hans is just like you know, there's a lot of windows in the entrance area, so he's like looking around trying to find a shadow to hide in. Not very well. But yeah, you can all meet there. And
All right.
the manager lady's back at the desk and kind of gives the two of you a wave and says, "Have a nice rest of your day."
Thank you. We will. Once we're like out of the room, Jax tells the team everything that went on and suggests that we go to the Drunken Lily.
Okay, and I'm still mad that I lost my board game.
Do we want to send someone in disguised as like a thief that wants to join and see if we can get information?
Ooh, I think Hans would be good as well, but I guess he doesn't really play. Who wants to be should I be a thief? Well, Peter has better persuasion.
It's definitely not Jax.
Peter's got the best persuasion, so I feel like it should be probably him, right?
Okay.
He's also small, so it's easy for him to like hide at places and steal things from small areas.
So it's more realistic.
I prefer the steal it from in front of their face technique. Blind them
So-
with the power of music and then take all their stuff.
Nice.
So what are you guys doing?
Are we sending Peter in?
Yeah.
Lou? Or are we sending Lou in?
Send Lou in.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on, I have.
Let's just say that she gave you a description of what he looks like.
Yeah, I want to check my inventory really quick. Jax gives Lou his bloodstone and says that like you can flash it as something that you've stolen from somebody.
Ooh, good idea.
I mean, I've still got a couple gems.
Oh well, then never mind. Give it back.
Okay, so let's say that she gave you a description of a brown-haired man of average height with a kind of wider, stockier build with like this more suntanned complexion. You quickly spot him across the room and walk up to him. He just kind of like eyes you with like this glare as you approach, and as you maybe take a seat where at the table he's sitting at, he quickly kind of like looks at you and says, "Why the fuck you blue?"
It's a
Oh,
good
you know, just some illegal magic I was doing.
He kind of like leans away from you and says, magic? What are you doing with magic?"
I'm just doing some adventuring, some light adventuring, looking to see where the best adventures are around here.
You see this guy's like leaning away from you as if you're like have the Black Plague or something, and says, "You're the blueness, is it contagious?"
No, just magic.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm looking to get rid of it, but magic is kind of hard to do around here, so I don't like drawing attention to myself.
This is the blue guy.
How about roll persuasion and try to put this guy at ease? He kind of like his posture relaxes and says, "Interesting trick. What? Why are you blue?"
It's just magic. The spell backfired a little bit. It's fine.
A spell backfired?
Yeah.
You use magic? Are you registered?
No, only the magic of music.
Why is this guy freaking out?
Music did this to you?
Yeah. It's really good music. You want me to?
He's never gonna listen to music ever.
So
He gets really nervous and says, "No, don't play anything."
no. So here's how it goes. It's actually,
No. He stands up and runs.
No. Was that even the right guy?
Yeah, it was. Well, based on the
So-
description, it was.
Oh, hold on. So what I was gonna say was, I use music as a distraction.
Ophelia and Jax see this guy like hurry out the front door and like not like full on sprint away, but like walking very quickly away. And as he exits and says, he like yells to the both of you because he doesn't know who you are and says, "There's a fucking magic user in there."
That's our guy.
Jax pretends to also be in a panic and runs away and follows the guy.
Oh, you're following him?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Okay.
I'm like pretending to also be scared of Lou's magic.
That's not a bad move. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to need to roll sneak so he doesn't notice that you're following him.
So stealth.
Or yes, stealth. He's in panic. He's just like going. He sees you start running away. Says yeah, you better get out of here, man. And he like keeps going, and you kind of, you keep a wide berth like at the other end of the like street, but you follow this guy for a while. And go ahead and roll perception to keep following this guy. Keep that healthy distance to remain stealthed, but also okay. So he starts like diving in and out of alleys, taking lefts, rights, going like even into like storefronts and going out like the back side or something, and you can't keep up with it. This guy, you lose this guy. You are somewhere in like more center of town now, because you were following him for a decent bit. But yeah, you lost him.
Can I ask if anyone like saw where he went?
Yeah, there's probably some people around. You just pull someone aside.
Yeah, I pull him aside and give him a description.
Okay, you give them a description. They say, they kind of like scratch your cheek a second and say, well, let's roll luck. Roll d20. They shake their head, they scratch their cheek. They're just like, no, sorry, I was busy sweeping.
Just sweeping.
Just
Alright,
sweeping.
I guess I'll go back.
So you all convene outside the Nervous Lily.
We lost him.
I lost him, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. Good.
I should probably. I think this blue is wearing off, right?
It is not.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we lost him. So
We either need a better description of where they meet up.
do we want to
or
try and go back into the Nervous Lily and maybe talk to someone else? Or
Talk to the bartender.
yeah, the bartender might know something.
yeah.
So you guys go back in and walk up to the bar area, and you see this pretty tall guy, not as tall as Ophelia, but has like these big, thick sideburns and this kind of skinny frame, but like decent-sized muscles. Cleaning a tankard, looking pretty bored because it's like later morning, middle of the day right now. And he's like leaning on one arm on the desk area and asks you guys, what do you have?
Give me an ale.
And he says, 1 silver.
It's expensive ale. Hope it's good.
He sees his brow twitch up a second and says, it's city ale.
That bad?
Jax pays for his drink as of the 50 silver thing.
Okay. Hand over his silver, and he kind of turns around a moment, takes like another tankard from under the bar area that's clean, and fills it full from a cask and gives it to you.
Here you
And
go,
he looks to Jax and Ophelia and says, what do you two have?
We'll have water.
You see his like one brow slowly arcs.
Okay, I'll have ale too.
That'll be a silver.
Okay. I hand him a silver.
Okay. And then he turns around takes another clean tankard and fills it, gives it to you. And he just looks to you, Jax.
Jax is looking for something stronger today.
And then he says, got any preferences?
What's gonna get me drunk but doesn't cost so much?
A lot of beer. Some moonshine.
Ooh yeah, give me some moonshine. How much for the moonshine?
70 copper.
Alright, deal.
You hand it over, and he has to like go into the back room for a second to get it, then comes out with this very clear liquid that's in your tankard and gives it to you.
Oh yeah. That'll hit the spot.
And then he kind of like goes off to one side of the bar that's kind of like further away from you guys and starts just cleaning his tankard.
Hey, we hear rumors that This is used as a meeting place sometimes.
This is whose?
Who?
What's the
What?
guy's name?
Ride?
Do we know his name?
I
Ride.
told you, Ride. He's kind of like sitting there and says, yeah, he's the one you scared off.
He's just being overly sensitive.
He looks at you for a second, then like bows his head a little bit as he says it. He says, "You're fucking blue."
It's not my fault.
No.
No,
I
it's,
never keep mentioning it. It's so rude.
there was a wizard in the woods.
It's almost like there's no blue people here.
Witches in the woods. There's witches. Damn witches and their spells.
Fucking witches.
A witch did this to you?
Yeah.
Is it contagious?
No.
Oh my god.
These guys aren't blue.
I've been with this guy for a while, and I am perfectly
Yeah.
not blue.
We are not blue.
Wouldn't call him normal though. Ho.
Jax just glares.
The bartender looks very unimpressed and uninterested, and he's just like slowly chewing on some chewing tobacco.
Look, you've probably heard some things about this guy in his many dealings at the bar, such as, I don't know, who he works with or where he works out of.
He says, "Why do you want to know?"
Let's just say I have a business proposition to offer him.
He says, "What sort?"
The kind that could make him very rich.
He ought to be back around at some point. Guess you can wait until then.
This is
Well, what?
this is the kind of discussion that probably shouldn't happen in public. If you catch my drift.
He says, "I've seen Ride talk in whispers to people before. He usually leaves them off somewhere, and then doesn't come back for a while. I don't really know where."
Well, I've got an idea. Jax, how about you stay here and wait for him? I'm gonna go see somebody about my condition.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
I'll wait with Jax.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want
Actually,
Hans to go with you?
I feel like
Lou?
Ophelia. I feel like Jack shouldn't be there because he's seen my face because I ran after him.
Oh yeah.
You were sneaky,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I feel like Ophelia should take the lead on this one.
Okay. I'll go. Or stay here.
Say,
Stay.
yeah, I'll
Stay here and
I guess I'll go with Lou. I'll go with Lou.
Okay.
We're just going back to Ferdinand. Who's the guy making? Who is the guy making our bag or our
Kanan.
Canaan? Yeah.
that'd be a cool cat name for Ferdinand.
With a U.
Ferdinand.
Nice.
Umlaut U.
Yeah.
So you guys enter the magic shop, and you guys like tap the little bell. He comes out, and he looks to you. Jack says, "Oh, you guys again. You guys really come around just about every day, don't you?"
Magic is useful.
Then he looks to you and says, "Oh, why are you blue?"
Oh, that's why we're here.
It's not contagious, right?
Nope. Just wondering if you got your standard old dispel magic around here.
He goes out from around the desk area and kind of like bends down to your height and kind of, looks over your skin, kind of rolls up your sleeve, like moves, like pinches your cheek or something. I don't know. Does a little bit like a movement of his hand in the air, and you see some runes kind of like sprinkle out of his hand as his eyes glow, and says, "Huh, this looks a bit like a curse. Seems like pretty silly one, but a curse nonetheless."
Can you get rid of it?
He shrugs and says, "Sure, for 300 gold."
300.
Gosh.
I was thinking of like 5 silver.
What can I say? Magic services are rare. I can't. This is definitely taking me away from a lot of projects right now.
Jax asks, has there been any characters that have been trying to steal money from you for protection?
People asking me for protection money? No. Why would people be doing that?
I don't know. It's just a stupid rumor that we've been hearing that we wanted to follow up on. I guess it's not true. We'll continue haggling with this man.
See, I can live being blue. Other people can't live with me being blue.
Sure.
Wait, do you have a way to like cover your face?
Oh yeah, I've got a full disguise kit. I just kind of wanted to know if it'd be a cheap, easy solution, or if you knew of a way I could learn how to do it myself.
He shrugged and says, "Sure, it's a spell. It's you can learn that. Do you have a spell book? I could sell the actual spell to you." Bards do. Only
I'm not a
wizards have
magic
spell
user.
books.
I was cursed by a witch.
Oh, okay. Well, I could solve it for 300 gold.
That's too expensive for this service. I have wizard friends back at home, and they charge me maybe a gold.
Where are you from?
The woods.
You're from Gwenshire?
Yeah.
There's no wizards in Gwenshire.
No, this is recently. This is your woods.
What?
Wait, I got an idea. Jack says, surely because this is half a man that you're cleaning the curse off of, maybe it's half the price.
Roll persuasion.
Not Jax, no.
Lou's like, I might be short, but I'm a full man.
You see, he like stands up and goes back behind his desk area and says, it's not really how the magic works. It doesn't really matter the size. It's.
Oh, dang, I was so close then. I rolled a 16.
Oh.
Close.
I mean, is there anything we can get you that would persuade you?
I just need that crystal ball.
Oh yeah. Would any crystal ball do?
I suppose. I don't know how many you'll find in the world. I only know of the one in the wizard tower.
Oh, I come across them every day.
Oh, you really want that crystal ball, damn.
Well, yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Oh, you're not there, yeah.
not that fair. I need to drink mead.
Okay, well, I'll keep my eye out for a crystal ball.
You do that.
I also have this cool diamond.
How much is it worth?
It's worth 1 diamond.
Yeah.
Surely it's worth at least 300 gold.
Yeah.
At least.
Is it one diamond?
No, got it from the research tower.
We don't know where the wizard got it from. Why do you want that crystal ball so bad?
Because he's a magic guy. Hey, maybe we should go talk to the wizard.
Maybe the wizard can help.
I do not want to go back there.
I think that diamond's it's like 100 gold or something.
Okay. Still, it's shiny.
But would the wizard know how much it's worth?
Could I persuade you to take the diamond instead of gold?
Do you want to lie to him and to make the diamond seem like it's worth more than it is?
Sure.
Okay. How do you phrase that?
This diamond, so this is a extra special cut diamond, and it refracts light 30% better than, your standard market diamond.
Okay, so go ahead and roll persuasion, or I mean deception. You see, he looks out at it and says, "Really? How much is it worth? What can I see it?" And he holds out a hand.
Sure, but I think it's worth 1 blue curse removal.
He looks over the diamond, and it really does refract light pretty well, as he holds it up to a candle and it shoots rays out all over the room. He looks it over and says, "Huh, this is a pretty nice diamond. What the hell? All right. And he kind of goes over to you and like waves his hand a little bit, and you see runes appear in the air and then like sear to your skin for a moment and like absorb the blue from your skin before dissipating, like peeling off your skin and then dissipating. He has removed your curse.
Yay, much better.
Woo!
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Blue Lou.
He says, thank you. I think this will come in handy in enchanting.
Yeah, it's good material.
He says, well, anything else I can do for all of you?
That'll be about it.
Jax tips him 5 gold for good work.
Yeah, he takes and says, oh, thank you, sir. So is there anything else you guys want to do?
Should we head back to the bar now that the guy can't recognize me?
Sure.
So saying that, we'll cut back to Ophelia, and it's been about for you guys to walk to the magic shop, and then it's probably been like an hour or two for Ophelia.
Lou, so Jax actually have 2 diamonds.
Eventually, Rye does come back. He kind of like pops his head in, looks around to see if Blue Lou is still there. And when he doesn't see him, he kind of like walks in and then walks over to where he was sitting. But before he does that, he goes to the bar and says, "Oh, who the fuck was that guy? The blue guy?" To the bartender, and he's like, "I don't know, some shit. You want a drink?" And he's like, "Yeah, give me some ale." And he kind of slides over a silver and gets an ale, and then he goes and sits down.
Does he sit anywhere near me?
You're sitting at the bar, so like he's probably like kind of behind you, like far off to the left where his back is up against a wall. So not really near you.
Okay. I go get another mead, and then I sit a little closer to him, not enough to be creepy, just kind of making it look like I just sat down after getting my drink, you know?
Okay.
And then I go, "Oh man, that blue guy, what was up with that?"
And this guy he kind of like his head like pops up when you say the blue guy, and he says, "Fuck, I don't know. He said he wasn't contagious, but I wouldn't believe that magic shit."
No way, fuck that magic shit.
No, you know what? I heard about these cultists recently that were like operating in the area, and like some of the Dutchie's men took him out, but like I've heard that there's like a whole bunch more still.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Well, I heard it from the town criers. They're like, there's like at least 6 of them out there, and like we don't know how many like in total there are. There could be like tons.
Where have you been seeing them?
Well, I haven't seen them. I heard about them.
Where have people, been seeing? So I can avoid those places, where have people been seeing them?
Well, I heard they got put down in Gwynshire, like south of here somewhere, or yeah, something like that.
And well, thanks for the tip, bud. You can't trust those magic users, He
says, yeah, whatever you say, bud.
How's your day been going otherwise?
Same as any other, I guess. How about yours?
Oh, Deacon.
He kind of he looks to you and says, he kind of like looks to you and does the finger gesture of like come closer.
Okay, I come closer.
Okay, so you go to sit at the same table he's at. He says, you looking to do business or some shit?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's it's kind of. Yeah. I didn't really know how to bring it up.
And he says, would you lower your voice for God's sake?
Okay. Yeah. First. Yeah. I can do that.
All right. Well, what are you looking for? Keep in mind, I'm into, I contact people to get general items. I don't do specialized stuff. So
I'm brain farting again. Like, what exactly are we trying to get out of this guy?
We're trying to figure out the secret to his, like, empire.
To his empire? And we think he's extorting, like, businesses, right?
We want to know what's up with the Thieves Guild.
Is the best way to do that to, like, ask him to get something for us?
Either that or try and join.
Or, oh, no, okay, I'm gonna talk to him. Okay, great.
Say it. We
Yeah,
can participate.
Hey man, I got like this little group going. We could actually use some money. If you have like anything, anything we could help with, that'd be awesome. I just appreciate that.
He looks you over and says, what are you, like a mercenary or something?
We're all a little different, but yeah, essentially.
He says, well, we could always use runners. People to take things back and forth between where we get them and then where they need to go. But we don't really need full-on mercenaries. We like to keep things on the down low, not really arouse suspicion. So we don't have people coming after us.
Well, we can keep things real down low, because like we're not. There's nothing that interesting about us, I mean, I'm a little tall, but that's about it.
Says,
And we've got normal looking people as well in our group that can run point, and then I can do support. We do all kinds of stuff. We're pretty good at working together.
So go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh God.
He looks and he says, yeah, I don't think we need a gigantic half elf running things for us. I could, if you got the money, I could get something for you, or at least try to. Other than that, I don't have much.
Well, I'll talk to my crew. We'll let you know. Catch you here.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, nice to meet
just
you again.
yeah, if you see the blue guy, just turn the other way.
For real. Yeah. Okay. All right. Have a good one, man. All right. I'm gonna catch up with my group because I'm not good at this.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can be outside the, I think it was Drunken Lily or something like that.
You call it like the anxious lily or something.
Oh yeah, the nervous Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I called it the Drunken Lily, and I apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, I talked to him.
What'd you find out?
So he like runs point, like he gets places from like one point to another point. I couldn't convince him to let us do that. Maybe if one of you wanted to try, he thought I was too weird.
I don't think he'll talk to me.
Oh yeah, there's that. And so he said that we could also pay to get something, but I don't know how that would help us, so.
I'm pretty average looking. I can give it a whirl.
Okay. Your turn. So are we all just like giving it
Just one at a time.
Hey Jax, I got a question.
Yeah.
What's the feeling around here about magic vehicles? Like a flying broom or stick or something like that. I sure would like one of those.
Jax would know that would be very frowned upon.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Jax steps inside.
So you go over to where Wright is sitting.
Yeah, and I ask if I can buy him a drink.
He kind of lifts the almost full tanker he has and says, I'm already working on one friend, but go ahead and take a seat if you want.
Right. I'll buy an ale this time for myself.
Okay, that's a silver.
Right, I gotta talk in a quiet voice. So,
nice
I
voice.
heard... Oh my gosh. I heard that you might have some job openings for people with certain talents.
He kind of blinks slowly and like looks you up and down, says, sure, but you don't really look like the running type.
Let's just say that I look better than I act.
Yeah, he kind of like tips his head to one side and raises a brow and says, alright, anything specific you need?
Flying broomstick.
Mainly, talk to the town is that you're the type of guy who can get me a job as a runner.
You see, cause like since he's been sitting there for a while, he probably had like breakfast there, and he kind of picks up the knife that was on one side of the plate and kind of like presses the blunt tip to his thumb and kind of twirls around and says, yeah, where'd you hear that?
At the winking place. The wink.
A real nice girl there, you know.
You guys aren't there.
I know.
I'm trying to get what I want to say. I overheard it from one of the girls that I solicited, and she gave me a really good time.
He says, yeah, which one?
I was not gonna lie, I was pretty drunk. I don't remember her name.
Oh, that's too bad. There's a lot of nice girls over there. But, what exactly do you want from me, friend?
I need a way to make money. I'm not doing too well. I know that's not your problem, but I owe a lot of guys a lot of things.
Well, I could help with that. You got anything to sell? Got anything you be willing to give up to maybe get a loan?
I'm more looking for information. I'm trying to figure out if there's any high value targets that I could maybe steal something from, and then sell you the wares.
All right. You don't really look the thief type. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
We're done. The jig is up.
Oh no! He says, yeah, you don't really look the type that would be stealing from people, but I can do information, to some degree. What exactly do you need to know?
Where's your leader?
Okay. Let's just say that I lost in quotes a very important family heirloom that I may need to repurchase from you guys.
So you need us to steal something.
Yeah.
What exactly are we stealing?
Oh God.
Not much of a liar, are you, Jason?
I'm trying to remember. So there's this shop in the what can Jax just have like a generic name for a shop in the merchants district?
I mean, you're given that list of businesses, but if you don't want to use that, I can just, yeah, you can just say something.
Just, yeah. There's this shop in the business district, and they stole a bloodstone from me that has been in my family for years.
He kind of like scratches his chin,
need it
says,
back.
bloodstone, what the fuck is that?
That's just what my family called it. It looks like it's bloody. It's some kind of
It's like
gem.
really red or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was hoping you could steal it back.
I could, talk to some people, but how much are you willing to pay for this job?
It is very important. Maybe 30 gold.
He nods and says that would do it. I'm just gonna, as a DM, I'm gonna stop for a second and ask. You're hiring this guy to steal something from a shop?
I was gonna haul ass to the shop and talk to the shopkeeper and give him the bloodstone to steal, and then kind of just observe the bloodstone getting stolen to see what would happen. I was digging a hole for myself, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
But then, where would it just go back to the bar?
Yeah, but I would know what, like, maybe like Hans could tail this guy, could tail Ryder, and see who he talks to.
Oh, I see. Okay. Ryder says I could talk to some people and see how they feel about this job. I mean, they'll probably take it, so I would say hand me 30 gold right now and I'll get it done.
Could we do 20 up front and 10 when the job is done?
Roll persuasion. Ryder says sure.
Why couldn't I have got that when I needed it more? Alright, 20 gold minus. This is an expensive session.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll be around. You know where to find me.
Does he?
He's just sitting there like, you know where to find me.
Fair enough.
And and then he gets up and he leaves the bar. Ophelia and Lou just standing outside the bar.
I guess.
Leaning
I'm
against the wall.
behind myself, yeah.
He gives
so
him
like
just the biggest shit-eating grin that he can manage.
he kind of like comes out and like hops a little bit in surprise to seeing both of you, and it's like kind of like, oh shit, what do you? And he kind of like keeps walking away.
So Jax like comes out, says no time to explain, and then just makes a beeline in the back roads down to the business that he talked about to talk to the shopkeeper.
Okay, so you don't want Hans to follow him now?
No, Hans can follow the rider, but I need to make it to the shop to give them the item that's supposed to get stolen.
Okay.
Are we
Hans-
heisting? Is this a heist?
This is something. I don't know what the hell I did to this campaign. I'm
Like
so
a heist.
sorry.
So Hans, yeah, you explain all that to Hans, I assume.
Yeah. I tell Hans what he's got to do, and then I just start hauling ass.
Hans follows successfully, but he doesn't stay super stealthy. So you get to the shop. Let's call it the Questing Dragon. It's a general shop. You go in, and the shopkeeper is kind of this very older looking woman. Still has like some color to her hair, but is this like skinny older looking woman. She says, "Welcome in. What can I do for you?"
So Jax is like out of breath. He's like, I have no time to explain. Some very bad people are trying to do some very bad things, and you can help them stop doing those bad things. I'm gonna give you this stone, and all I need you to do is just set it in your shop and let somebody take it. You just pretend that you're old and you didn't see them take it, and just let them steal it from you. That's all that you need to do.
She leans in. Do you like hand her the stone?
Yeah.
Okay, she takes it. She leans in and says, "If you let me keep this stone after everything's said and done, sure."
All right, deal.
Damn.
And she sets it down kind of in this like, because this is like a general shop, so she has like a ton of stuff just laid out everywhere, and she just kind of plops it down like right on her, like the desk she's working at, kind of on the corner of the table, and says, "Well, you better make yourself scarce then."
All right, Jax runs back to Ophelia and Lou, and then now tells them the plan that's happening.
Okay, so you guys like stand on the opposite side of the.
Luke considers going over to the shop and getting it himself. Actually, that might work.
Oh
If
wait,
we-
yeah, if they see you steal it, they'll let you join.
Steal Lou to bring him back to headquarters.
So you guys just standing? Are you guys like trying to hide or something to stake out the place?
We go sit at the cafe across the street, which is totally there, right?
Roll a luck check. There's not. Across the street is like an industrial, like they're bending metal into chains or something.
Oh, can Jax like pretend to bend metal into chains then while he watches?
Are you just gonna walk in and join like the conveyor belt up in,
Yeah, why not?
like
Would that-
all
would
suited
that be
up in armor and
suspicious?
with
Would they be mad?
weapons?
Would they be like upset if I started doing that?
Roll deception. Yeah, you walk right in, just start working.
All right.
You see like the conveyor belt manager kind of come out and walk around, and you're just like standing there like feeding metal down the conveyor belt, and like every like 15 minutes you like switch position. Like, you know, it's a conveyor belt. It's like the jobs aren't complex. You can jump right in and start doing it pretty easily. As he like walks by, he like looks at you, but because you're just like doing the generic motions of working at the conveyor belt, he like fails to notice that you're wearing armor and are armed, and just goes on his business. Yeah, you know, it's a conveyor belt, so everyone's depressed, and all the other guys are just heads down working. They don't really care or notice you. What does Ophelia and Lou do?
We're gonna go in the alleyway and play some dice.
Okay, so go home and roll stealth. What does Ophelia do?
Oh no, we're being loud. You know, we're sitting in the alleyway playing dice, and we're gonna win.
You're like yelling and okay. Both of you roll performance then.
Me? Oh, we're both doing it?
That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
Are you guys doing like the like the hunched down, like not on your knees, but like
Yeah, squat.
crouched, like squatting, playing dice?
Which is gonna
Like-
look funny because I'm like 7 feet tall and Lou's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
I mean, this is alleyway activity. This is supposed to look like this.
As you guys play and the sun sets, like other people start to join you.
Yeah.
Just like from like getting off work in like this more industrial area, and they start like betting on the outcomes. It's a bit of an event, but it's also kind of very much distracting you guys. But yeah, it gets dark out until the point where the shop of the Questing Dragon actually like closes up, locks their doors, and the owner seems to go into kind of the back area and goes like upstairs to the living area of her shop and seems to be shut down for the day. You guys wait a few more hours. Some of the people you were playing dice with like leave and kind of taper off a bit, but some are still around like betting until everyone can roll perception. Lou and Ophelia notice that this guy dressed in a cloak comes just walking across the road. He even like comes over to your guys' dice game and like leans up against a wall and watches for a few minutes, like looking over his shoulder to look at the shop every like few seconds before like 20 minutes pass, and he kind of just looks like he wanders over there until he crouches down, takes out something from his belt and starts, it looks like trying to pick the lock to the store, until he gets in and makes his way to the front of the store. Kind of like looks around for a bit until finding what seems to be the thing that was explained to him, takes the stone that Jax gave her and then leaves the store, locks it from the inside again and closes the door, and then begins to walk off.
Cool.
Let's follow him, right? We should follow
just a-
him.
You guys are gonna
That's-
follow?
Jax's job. No,
Yeah.
we're a distraction.
I thought that's Hans's job.
Yeah.
Hans is
Hans
following the
followed
other
him
guy.
initially.
Oh, I don't know if I want to mess this up though. Oh, sure, I'll follow him. My stealth isn't that bad.
Okay. So go ahead and roll stealth. Roll perception as well. This guy's moving pretty slow. It's nighttime. There's not a lot of guard presence out right now. It's a little easier to follow him. A drizzly night, so not super easy to see out, but you manage to follow him for a while. He leads you to kind of the center of town again, but just like before, it's just he's going in and out of alleyways, and there's no shops to go into, so he's a little easier to follow. But the way he's going, it's almost like he knows you're there, and he's trying to lose you until he does, and you just lose track of him.
There must be someone tipping him off. Can I try and just wander down a path that I think he might have gone and see if I can regain the trail?
Roll luck. You go down an alley. It does not seem to be the right one.
Alright, I guess I'm spending 10 gold to get my bloodstone back.
Before you give it to the shop owner.
Yeah, I just spent 30 gold for nothing, guys.
Well, let's see what Hans found out.
Yeah, alright. Hans.
So, do you go back to where Lou and Ophelia are?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, Hans wasn't given a place to return to.
Actually,
We go back to the bar.
we'll go back to the bar, yeah.
To the Nervous Lily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot livelier than before. A lot more people are at each table. The drinks are really flowing at this point. You guys go in and you look around for Hans, who doesn't seem to be there. What do you guys do?
Did Hans get kidnapped? Or did he finally wise up to his senses and leave us? Just join the Thieves Guild.
We'd get a drink and
Okay.
wait for Hans.
Okay.
Jax is gonna go out looking.
I would say before you leave, Riot is still there. And it has been at least like 30 minutes since you lost the guy. At least 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, I guess I should ask him if he has my stone.
Okay, so you go over to him, and he as soon as he sees your face, and he says, so what the fuck are you doing? You're hiring us to do a job, and you follow our guy?
Oh.
just wanted to make sure you guys were legit. I don't waste my money around here.
He kind of he shakes his head and says, "Well, you just lost all your money, bud. We don't like to be known." And was that other guy, the elf in all black, was he your friend?
Who?
Deception check.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
You see, he doesn't believe you.
Oh, shoot.
He kind of crosses his arms, says, "Right. Well, next time, you better forget all your dealings with us, or we're going to send someone after you. And I don't think we're going to do business with you ever again."
You think that scares me even in the slightest?
He kind of looks at you with this like twitching brow and says, "If you're smart, it would."
You remember my friend in blue?
What? No, you never met me. Don't bring me into this.
He kind of looks at you and says, "What? You're friends with that guy?"
Might be. I know some people.
He kind of like leans back in his chair and says, "That's good to know."
I suggest that you think long and hard before you cut off ties with us, because
In case you want to catch Lou.
I don't think this is a battle that you wanna start, buddy.
He looks at you and says, "I could say the same thing to you."
I'm gonna have to leave town here.
I know a lot of powerful people.
Like who?
Yeah, like I'm gonna give you any more information today.
Fine then. If we're done, then go ahead and leave.
Why do I have
Make
to
sure you
leave?
get your phone back.
Maybe you should leave.
This is
And then,
my
they
bar.
just awkwardly sit at the bar together drinking.
It's your bar, but we're patrons. I really want to start a bar fight with this guy so bad.
It feels like it's going that way.
I'm not your friend, guy.
He's just staring at you and waiting. Are you doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay, he kind of like leans over and whispers to his friend, and that friend starts to look very mean. And he kind of like, you see this guy kind of like walk around, whisper to other dudes, and just like gathers more and more until pretty much the entire bar is just looking at you. And are Ophelia and Lou are in there?
Not next to him.
But you are in there, right?
I've got a drink in the corner.
Well, they're looking at you too. They're looking at all of you.
I'm not blue anymore. Stop looking at me.
How many people are we talking?
There's at least 14 guys in here.
Oh, I
If
can
not.
take them.
All right. Now, Lou hops up and gets out his guitar or his ukulele and starts jamming. Starts trying to, you know, play a nice old concert. Plays the Blitzkrieg Bop.
Okay, are you casting a spell or something?
No. Just
Okay.
The spell of music.
Yeah.
You're just
Exactly.
playing?
Yeah.
What's your intent?
To liven up the place, to get distract away from this, to ease the tension.
Okay, roll performance check.
Okay. Performance.
That's really good. You start playing like your heart out. It is an excellent jam that guys are kind of like looking to you and like, yeah, it's pretty good. Before one guy grabs you by the leg and throws you off the table, and yanks you off the table, and you guys can go ahead and roll initiative as I get the battlefield.
Oh no!
All of us?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh no, what did I start? Guys, I'm sorry I got us into this.
Oh god.
It was, to be fair, the like fake heist thing was a good idea in my head, and then it was not.
Oh.
Yeah, I was with you. Wait, initiative? Oh, there it is.
Initiative, yeah.
Lou's gonna use a free action to say, "Hey, I'm just gonna leave."
You're ditching me, Lou?
Damn.
You are currently grappled.
Oh.
I just need to set up the battlefield real quick because I was not expecting this.
Well, I'm sorry. Assuming we're just using our fists, right? This is not like a stabby stab kind of battle.
You could play it that way if you want.
Oh,
Nah, I'm not gonna kill anybody in the bar.
Okay. You made some pretty big threats to this guy. You don't know how he's going to play it.
Well,
Lou
me or
did, I
him?
did.
Luz is only guilty of the crime of being blue for an afternoon.
Jax is not good at being threatening, okay?
Lou's the real victim here.
As if we murder the entire Thieves Guild, then there's no more thieves.
Be able to murder the Thieves Guild?
Report back, hey, Thief Skill's not a problem anymore.
That wasn't the issue. Well, you're
Honestly, if my armor class was higher, I would say we could take these guys, but maybe we should just try and fight our way to the exit. Where's the exit in,
That's the exit.
Oh, so we can either fight or run.
Yeah.
Just a heads
but
up,
you
I do have to call it quits a little bit to take the dog out.
Yeah,
Sure. So did you guys roll initiative? Oh,
Yeah. I got a 1.
Um,
And he's grappled.
this is what happens when you piss people off.
I didn't do anything, I was trying to stop it.
Turns out just playing really good music doesn't always do that.
It's the power of
Um,
music.
I was just like one persuasion check away at any point in this game from that not having to happen.
Well, this is the first.
Not
improv-
persuasion, but perception. If I could have just followed people effectively.
First impromptu combat.
Yeah.
But we'll end it here for the night. I'll find some battle maps to use. But that was a good session.
that was chaotic.
Yeah.
Like in a good way.
Yeah.
That's what
You
happens.
guys
when
did
I
a lot
try
of things I
to
didn't
play
plan for.
You're telling me you didn't have that
Yeah.
heist pre-planned?
No,
I-
sorry.
that had to have been in the book you wrote.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, now you actually have one.
I was
Yeah.
metagaming because I knew that he was gonna do that.
Exactly.
Totally.
Well, yeah. Now you can. Now you have inspiration to make a heist for the next campaign. Be like, this
Well,
all
you
be-
guys are gonna have to save Hans.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
Where's he?
Oh no.
Is he
He
captured?
failed his stealth check, so
He always fails his stealth checks.
Not that.
he's not a very good rogue.